How people get inspired. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? No matter how this topic is tackled, the question remains a mystery. Do you need to be inspired to aspire, or do you need an aspiration to get inspired? The same holds true for the second question. Others may argue that in order to have a strong desire to achieve something, you must be inspired. On the other hand, some argue that for you to be inspired, you may need to aspire first. This is very much like the chicken and the egg question, right? There is no definite answer. Concerning inspiration versus aspiration, the best course of action is to discover how to get people inspired, rather than focus on which is the right answer. For some people, inspiration helps them stay motivated and become an achiever. So, how do people get inspired? The feeling of frustration forces some to seek inspiration. Some need to experience unpleasant circumstances to trigger an inspiration. This path may not be at all pleasant. But who says that the road to greater achievement is always smooth sailing? Take for instance the case of an average earner. He just earns enough to make a family survive. On his way to work, he could see other people barely having 3 square meals a day, hardly having anything to keep them warm on a cold night, practically living on a roofless shanty with paper boards as walls. He wanted to help but can't. He feels helpless for he can't do anything to alleviate their condition. This feeling of helplessness urged him to promise himself that his family will never experience extreme poverty. This feeling of frustration inspired him to aspire for a better life for himself and for his family. His fear that his family might end up like one of the economically challenged people makes him determined to do something about improving his financial stability. Someone who is successful can be an effective source of inspiration. People tend to look up to somebody who has reached the top. They wonder how it is to be like their idol, so they set themselves on a course headed in their idol's direction. They study their idol's past and how he was able to overcome all adversities. People who wish to be inspired associate with successful people. Successful people have big ambitions. Being ambitious and dreaming big dreams can keep the inspiration alive. Being ambitious is actually good as long as you do not step on other people's toes and provides inspiration to fellow men. A strong desire can trigger people to get inspired and aspire for it. Again, stay within the confines of good fellowship, not hurting anybody along the way. Some people desire popularity. They aspire to be well known in society. They set their sights higher and aim to be recognized and respected. Love is a strong motivator. There was once a man who pursued his love interest. He was able to get married to the girl of his dreams. His love for his wife motivated him to do his best in his job to provide for his growing family. Love provided the spark and nurtured his dreams to aspire for the best that life has to offer for him and his family. Many sources of inspiration can help you in achieving success in life. Arguing about whichever comes first, whether inspiration or aspiration, is not one of them. The important thing is to find your true source of inspiration and to remain focused on the achievement of your goals. Thank you for watching.